Welcome to Tasting Notes SRQ. Here we are at Libby's Cafe and Bar in Sarasota, Florida, where we've managed to raid the wine cellar again. We've got some great red wines that you're going to love to drink from now into the fall. This is my tasting partner, Lindsey Nickel de la O. I'm Kristine Nickel, and we've got 3 really wonderful wines to tell you about today, starting with a Cote de Rhone. Lindsey, you are gaga over this wine, so tell us about it.
I am. You know, the first thing I really love about this is the nose is packed full of fresh red fruit, almost like it just crushed it under your fingertips. The ripeness, it's so ripe and it's so beautiful, and it's got little hints of vanilla. But as you get further into the wine, it's got lovely touches of cocoa. It has a little bit of spice, maybe a little clove. It's really, I think it's the perfect wine to start with. Again, we talked earlier about barbecue wines, and these are all excellent barbecue wines. These are going to match up with wonderful red meats and wonderful spice sauces.
Lamb, and great,
oh yeah,
pork,
absolutely.
Wonderful. So this wine that Lindsey was waxing poetic about is the Andre Brunel Cote de Rhone. The Syrah in it is sublime, I think.
Very smooth.
So we've got the same kind of grape profile in the second wine, which I love, Chakalaka from South Africa.
Which I've had so much fun mispronouncing this whole afternoon. I've called it Shaka Khan. For a while I said it was Shakalaka Shakalaka Boom Boom. But what I really like about this is it does have that wonderful, again, the great thing about these reds is everyone thinks that if you need to have a red, it needs to be room temperature. But if you chill these just slightly, the fruit flavor that comes out is so wonderful. And if you give it, we've given these reds a little bit of time to breathe. They've been open for about, 25 minutes. And those berries just come through layer after layer.
You know, I always love the history around a wine, and I think it's fabulous that they named this the spiced root wine, because so much of the exploration and the white settlement of southern Africa had to do with the people who were merchants going from Europe around the Cape to get to India, Indonesia, to get to the spice root. And this is certainly spicy, it's certainly fruity, it's a lovely wine, and I give it double thumbs up.
Yeah,
now,
and just as a side note, this wine reminds me so much of another South African wine that I love to taste, and I feel like a lot of the similarities are there. This wine is significantly more spicy. It's got the wonderful white pepper on it, and although you have that wonderful berry flavoring in the Chakalaka, what's great about this is it kind of reminds me similar to the Pinotage, which is a specific South African blend that is of the Pinot Noir and the Hermitage vines.
So I think it is a little bit similar, but 2 different grape.
Yep,
So 2 different wines.
Absolutely.
This is a blend, and the Pinotage is something else. So let's not get sidetracked by that. Let's go to South Africa. Let's go from South Africa to South America.
To Argentina, one of our favorite wine regions.
To Argentina. This grape variety, Malbec, is something that is totally insignificant in Bordeaux, where it's a blending grape. A little bit more significant in the Loire Valley, where in certain areas it's made into a single grape red wine. But where it has totally taken off, totally shines, is in Argentina, especially in the area around Mendoza. What do you think about this lovely Pascual Tosca Malbec?
What I really like about the Malbec, and across all Malbecs, is I love their dark fruit. They have wonderful dark fruit. You get lots of blackberry, dark raspberry taste in it, with, again, more hints of cocoa. But this has such a thick nose on it. I was just saying it earlier, it was so thick, it's almost cream. It's like I could ice a cake with how thick this nose is, and it's so delicious.
Very aromatic. It's delicious. No doubt about it. Well, again, 3 great white wines that are fun fun red wines for barbecue, to go along with spicy foods. You just can't go wrong with any of these wines. And thank you to Libby's for letting us raise their wine cellar again.
And you know what I really like about these wines? They're really, again, great red wines for summer. They're not as heavy as a Cab. They're not going to be as heavy as a Merlot. You're going to enjoy these chilled on the front porch with a dinner. These are really, they have a wonderful pairing options with them.
And you know, guess what? They're going to stain your teeth too.
Awesome.
I'm all about that.
Cheers.
Let's drink to stained teeth.